Greetings to all of you. All the power is within you. You can do anything and everything. This is a powerful quote from Swami Vivekananda. Have faith in yourself. All power is in you. Be conscious and try to bring it out. Keep on saying, I can do everything. I can do everything. Even the poison of a snake is powerless if you can firmly deny it. Beware. Don't say no. No negative thoughts. Say yes. Always say yes. Yeah, I can do it. I will do it. You can do anything in this world. Have a powerful day. Hi, hello. Welcome to Enjoy Learning Computer Science. In our previous sessions, we have discussed about text files and binary files. Those who didn't watch text files and binary files, I have posted the link in the description box. You can watch it. This video is about CSV files. Part 1 of CSV files, the introductory session of CSV files. Those who didn't subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified of my upcoming videos. Let's move into CSV files. In today's digitized world, that is in today's organizational working environment, which is the major task? Sharing data, right? So we need to share data to accomplish any type of task. So data sharing is one of the major tasks, and this task is mostly carried out through spreadsheets or databases. Another approach, another basic method to share data is through CSV file. So CSV stands for comma separated values. The data or the values will be separated by comma. That's what comma separated values. CSV is a simple flat file, simple text file. It will be in human readable format. CSV is extensively used to store tabular data in a spreadsheet or database. So a CSV file will store tabular data in a normal text format separated by comma. This tabular data can contain numbers or characters, numbers and text. So a CSV file stores tabular data in simple text, in plain text. Each record in a CSV file consists of fields separated by comma. That means every record will have many data, will have many fields, and these fields will be separated by commas. So the default delimiter is comma. Look at the example 101 Tom 78. These are the fields. These fields are separated by a delimiter comma. This is known as, the separator is known as the delimiter. By default, the delimiter is comma in CSV file. If you want to have any other delimiter, you can have like \t, colon, pipeline or semicolon. But by default, comma will be the delimiter in CSV file. That's what it is known as comma separated values. Why do we need to use CSV files? What are the advantages? Let's have a quick look into it. CSV files are very easier to create. It is very simple and easy to create. It's smaller in size and it is in human readable format. It will be in human readable format so that you can easily understand. If you want to edit, it can be done easily. Easy to edit, and it is very easy to generate and import onto a database or spreadsheet. So from a database or a spreadsheet, you can transfer everything into a normal text file. It is easy to import and generate, and this CSV file is capable of storing a large amount of data. Huge amount of data can be stored in CSV file. That's what we are using CSV files. We are going to learn about CSV files. To perform read and write operations in binary file, which module has to be imported? Exactly, pickle module. Similarly, if you want to perform read and write operations in a CSV file, you have to import a module called CSV module. The syntax is import CSV. This CSV module will provide two types of objects. One is the reader object, the another one is the writer object. The reader object is used to read records from the CSV file. If you want to read record or if you want to read the data from the CSV file, you have to use reader object. You have to create a reader object. The writer object is used to write into the CSV files. So if you want to perform read and write operations, you have to create reader object and writer object. To create this object, you have to import CSV module. Import CSV. Opening and closing of CSV file is almost the same as text files. So before performing any operations, you have to open a file, perform the operations, and then close a file. So to open a CSV file, the syntax is file object is equal to open, within parenthesis specify the name of the file, comma the mode. So this file name should have the extension .csv. So CSV file will have the extension .csv. Look at the example. F is equal to open stud.csv. This is the CSV file, and in which mode we are opening? Read mode, R mode. Similarly, you can open the same file in write mode also. WF is equal to open stud.csv W. Now to close a CSV file, you have to simply give the file object name dot close, F dot close. This syntax, this statement will close the CSV file. While opening the CSV file with open function, a new line argument will be added in the open statement. Now, what is the role of this new line argument in opening of CSV files? New line argument specifies how Python will handle new line characters while working with CSV files on different operating systems. So every operating system will store end of line characters in a different way. Different operating system will store in different ways. So let's see what are those. In Macintosh operating system, the new line character is \r, which is carriage return. In Unix operating system, the new line character is \n, which is line feed. In MS-DOS or Windows operating system, the new line character is \r, \n, carriage return, line feed. And in other operating systems, the new line character is \0, that is null character. So we will be using an additional optional argument. New line is equal to empty quotes. There should be no space in between these quotes. Okay, it is a null string with the open function. So this additional argument, that is the new line argument, will ensure that no translation takes place. So when end of line comes, there will not be any translation takes place at all when we include the new line argument as empty string, null string. So this will be explained in detail while we learn about writing a record into a CSV file. What's next? What is the topic of the upcoming video? Yes, you guessed it correctly. How to write records in a CSV file. That is, writing records in CSV file. Don't miss to watch it. CSV file, comma separated values file. We will be learning more about CSV files in the coming videos. For further updates, subscribe, press the bell icon, and keep watching. Stay at home, stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you. Bye-bye.